Hello, this is wmpyr. I'm still under the weather, feeling pretty sick, but I feel a lot better than I did yesterday. So this is my response video for BlacksilkBlacksilk, who just made an excellent video, one of the best videos I've ever seen on YouTube. It was about Hsing-I, a Kung Fu style, and it was something that I was always interested in for a long time. But the way he presented it and everything, it just made a whole lot of sense to me, and it was very clear, and I thought he did an awesome job. It was an eye-opener for me, and I was so inspired that I had to make this video response. So I just wanted to share my 2 cents here. When I was training in karate, right, one of the infamous moves is the low block right here, right? So you do a low block, and then of course you have your middle, and then you have your high, right? Everyone knows 1, 2, and 3, right? Everyone's familiar with that. And you may first learn it as a block. So you're learning to block with it against an attack. And then you may get to the point where you're using it as an attack. So first as a block, then maybe as an attack. So you actually strike with this. Boom, right? So it becomes attack, attack, and attack, right? And in Eskrima, we have something like the Heaven 6, let's say. And boom, that's an attack, 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 attack. So 6 attacks because it's the Heaven 6. It's a combo of 6 moves. So it's very easy for both the karate and also Eskrima to focus on the attacks. But later on in your training, of course, you have to spend time working on those attacks and developing them for sure. But like I said, later on, you're going to change and start focusing more on the in-between moves. So what do I mean by the in-between moves? The in-between moves is, for example, you do the low block right here, and then when you go to the middle, the arms do this, and then it comes to the middle. The arms do this, and then it comes to the top, the high block right there. So the in-between move, the move that no beginner, they don't really pay attention to in the beginning, or they don't think it's much, right? Everyone wants to focus on the actual attacking part. So instead, this part right here. And the same thing with the Eskrima Heaven 6 type move, boom, 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 boom. I've said it to you guys before that in a nutshell, it's comprised of closing and opening. Close and open, close and open, right? So you could see the commonality there between the two, between the karate and the Eskrima. And I've said it before that those 2 styles, they can, to me, they're very, very closely related. And because of that, it's the closed and the open. So same with karate, you close and then this is now open. Close and open. And with Eskrima, like I said, we do the close and open. So there's a definite commonality there. Now, BlacksilkBlacksilk showed in his video something called splitting, which I have never seen before. And once he explained it, I was like, that is awesome. That is a very cool technique. And sure, the technique is cool, but you know, wedging together, putting your forearms together, creating this wedge, and then split, right? When I looked at it from an Eskrima guy's point of view, what I saw was close and open. So once again, we're seeing the close and the open now with 3 different perspectives. So from a Chinese or a Kung Fu perspective, and we have the Eskrima perspective, and then we have, of course, the karate perspective. We got 3 different perspectives going on, and I thought this was absolutely great. So thank you very much for that, BlacksilkBlacksilk. One of the reasons why that's so important is because when you want to study something, sometimes, you know, you could get stuck and you're trying to figure it out. So you're putting in a lot of repetitions into whatever it is you're doing, and you're getting stuck and you're going, I can't solve this problem. I don't know why they do things this way. I don't know why it's taught this way or whatever. And then from there, it's good to take a break. So you take a break, and then if you have a different perspective, so like in this case, I mentioned 3 different perspectives. You go train in something else, and then it may help open your mind a little bit more, or it may let you see something from a different angle, from a different perspective. So what that does is that makes what you're studying, you're viewing it from a more realistic perspective, because you're seeing it from 3 different, not just one viewpoint, but from multiple viewpoints, and that can help you understand the problem better, more realistically, and also help you solve the problem better. So that's why this is so important for me, and such a big thank you to Black Silk Black Silk. Now, before I go, I just also wanted to say, why is it important to study the in-between moves? So, why can't we just focus on the attack, the attack, right? Well, the in-between moves are very important, because let's say you have one guy who does the Heaven 6, and he focuses on the attack, right? And then you have another guy that does that, but also works on the in-between moves. So, in other words, every time the arms cross like this, he could use this for catching. Or when the arms cross, this is now his armor, and he could use this as an entry. Or when the arms separate, he could use this to check, or he could use this to generate some extra power. So I think it's very clear that this guy's going to have the advantage. Why? Because he's making the most out of the Heaven 6 form there, compared to the other guy who only does attacks. So this guy's making the most out of it, while this other person isn't. So he's going to have the advantage in that sense. I think that's very, very clear and easy to understand. So what it comes down to is one word: resourcefulness. How resourceful are you? So this guy over here is being very resourceful. He's using everything. And to me, a resourceful person is someone that you give him something that's broken, or you give him something that's not good, but they're able to still make use out of it. That's a resourceful person. That's what you want to be on the battlefield. That's what you want to be in self-defense. That's what you want to be as a martial artist, a resourceful person. So when someone says that they feel like a technique doesn't work or a style doesn't work, all I'm seeing is that this person is not resourceful. So hopefully those are some interesting thoughts to you guys, and try to approach martial arts from a resourceful point of view, and eventually to the point where, maybe not at the beginning because it could be confusing, but later on you want to add different perspectives. The differences between the styles, that's actually a good thing, so you could see things from different viewpoints. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and take care, folks.